Hey everyone, Super Saiyan Sanchez back here with another video. Today bringing you guys the long-awaited Nappa. He is long overdue. Sorry about the wait. Had a couple of days off. Try to enjoy it with the family. But now I'm back to you guys. Let's go ahead and get this started. And here is the 360 rotation of the box. OG box. Looks pretty cool. And these are all the accessories that Nappa does come with. He doesn't come with as much, but it's pretty cool that they did include an effect piece. So he has 3 extra heads, 2 extra set of hands, and 1 extra set of hand for his blast effect, which he does do on the box. I'll go ahead and show you guys that right now. Let's go ahead and check everything out. All right, everyone. Here's Nappa, 360 rotation. Wow, he looks great. This is definitely one of the higher points of Tamashii. I feel like they did some great stuff here. They had a lot of more shading in the figure. There was just so much more that they did in the past. Of course, they improved a lot, but this release was actually a great release. All right. Take a closer look at Nappa. Sadly, he is a little scratched up. I did get this figure pre-owned in a trade, which kind of sucks. But still, it's still a great figure. Doesn't really bother me that it's there. Just seeing it sometimes, you know, that's how it goes when you do trades. Yeah, but initially, this figure is definitely up there with the shading. Like just taking a closer look at him, he looks great. I definitely like the Scouter. At this time, they had glued the Scouter. Not really sure why. He only has 1 head that comes with a Scouter. Now, with more of the later reviews, more of the later releases, sorry, they all pop out, you know? You can have an ear, like if you've seen the Kui release or the 24,000 power level Vegeta that I did do, you can pop out the Scouter and put his ear back, which is pretty cool. But for the time, man, this was great. He's definitely up there with like I said, with the shading. You can appreciate this type of shading. This is what I really want Tamashii to get back to. Like a lot of their older figures, they did this, but yeah. And to me, Nappa should have been just a little bigger than what he is right now. But he's still pretty cool. And if anyone ever did see a lot of the older figures, like the 1.0, the Scouter Vegeta, they did have a release of, or they didn't have a release, but they did show off a Nappa, a shirtless Nappa. It looked pretty amazing, honestly, for what they did. And why Tamashii never released that, I'm not really sure why. I'll go ahead and show you guys a few shots right now and let you guys, you know, tell me what you guys think. Yeah, but that was great. That figure was great. Of course, this one did come later. It did come around when Scouter Vegeta did get a 2.0. So they waited a long time to release it, which kind of did suck, and they never released the shirtless or the, you know, without the armor Nappa. I really wanted to see that release. I just showed you guys the pictures. It looks amazing. Even for the time, that was I believe that was 2012, 2011, somewhere there. That was a long time ago. So, all right, and let's go ahead and get into articulation of the figure. He does have his rotation. Pretty sure you can go all the way through, but you don't need to do that. And definitely the expression on his face is still pretty amazing, honestly. Of course, the printing's a lot better now. They could do a lot more now, but hopefully they do. And of course, they did have his armor on a hinge. Was pretty cool. To me, this is a lot better than what you have right now with Raditz. Raditz does occasionally fall off. Not sure why. Even this older Nappa, he did have this did hold well. The armor plates don't fall off as easily as they do on the Raditz. The Raditz falls off so simple just by wiggling it. This doesn't happen on this figure, and I'm not really sure why Tamashii can't get that right on Raditz. Raditz is an amazing figure. It's just that the armor does fall off a lot. This one doesn't. You can actually do this. It's not gonna fall off. It's not gonna fall off, which is pretty cool. They got to get back to what they did here on the newer figures. All right. And he does have his ab crunch. He can lean forward. He is limited there, but he can lean back. Pretty good. With the crunch forward, you don't see no sort of hole there, so it's pretty good. And he got his arm. You can do a 360 rotation. His hand, you can do the same thing. His knee, you can as well. See, this isn't as bothersome as some of the newer stuff. This is actually quite nice. I like this. And everything looks good here. You could do a jump. Pretty good. It is kind of limited here. Like, of course, if you want to put his foot on, you can. I mean, his armor plate on, you can. You can't have him going straight forward, which is pretty good. I like this. It does have the toe hinge here. Pretty good. Yeah, he's a great figure, and he can stand and do a lot of poses, which is pretty good. I do like that. Doing a nice pose here. All right, let's go ahead and get into some poses. All right, everyone. So overall, seeing all the poses, I definitely have to say that this figure is definitely up there. Nappa does have a Comic-Con exclusive. That is the one where he is. This is the color where he is fighting on, or when he is on Planet Arlia with Vegeta. When Vegeta does make his first appearance along with Nappa. But I don't have the Comic-Con exclusive color. Hopefully soon I will have it. But I have to say, overall, this figure is definitely up there. The posability alone, and to go along with Vegeta, to me, that's something greater than that. If you're trying to create the Saiyan Saga, definitely, what your pose is, trying to just, on your display case, definitely got to have this figure in your setup. I definitely got to say this figure is definitely a solid 8 out of 10. They haven't released another Nappa figure other than the exclusive one, but I want to see a shirtless Nappa like I did show you guys a little earlier. That would be pretty cool. So tell me what you guys think of the review. Was it a great review? Did you guys like the poses? Are you planning on grabbing Nappa? Is this something that you guys would like to have in your collection? All right, guys. Super Saiyan Sanchez out.